This video is a demonstration of Lesson 21. Click on Part 2, Unit 5, Lesson 21 to get started. Be sure you read the instructions on the screen. This one starts out just like the other ones, gives you your goals, what you'll be doing in this exercise. Click Next. You'll do the warm-up from Lesson 21 in the book. Type each line one time, press Enter at the end of each line, click Done when you're ready to submit your work. It tells you at the bottom of the screen what lines to do on page 75, lines 1 through 3. Still in the big book. When you've done that, you'll click Done to go to the next screen. On the next screen, you'll be typing from the screen. And when you've finished, you'll score your text. And it'll take you to the next assignment. Again, type from the screen. Repeat as needed. Now this one is on commas and sentence practice. Click Continue. You'll click on the screen to place the comma where it needs to go and Done, and it'll check your work. You'll do that each time. Should be a comma before and after Tony when you're talking to him in the sentence like that. We are happy to inform you, comma, Jim, comma. Amy, when did you... Okay, then we review sentence fragments and complete sentences. Read each sentence. Wasting employees' time during deadlines is poor executive management. That is a complete sentence. The holiday seasons can be the happiest or saddest of times. That's a complete sentence. Her keyboarding class was helpful in business, and that's not a complete sentence. Because of the boring self-indulgent speeches, that's not a complete sentence. So I'm selecting the second one. Aimlessly and with a heavy heart she wandered through, that is a complete sentence. Okay, then avoid run-on sentences. Flower gardening provides natural beauty. Horticulture can, that's correct. The election may be decided by the judicial system, individual votes. That's a run-on sentence. So I'm going to choose the second one. Our shopping adventure could have been better. Mother lost. That's a run-on sentence. So I'm going to choose the next one. Ms. Turnbaum is the new senator, period. She will begin her new term immediately. That's correct. Okay, then you're supposed to proofread these. You must be certain, comma, Sean, needs a comma after Sean, that every email is concise, and also that is not. It's all one sentence. In addition, Sean, use a clear subject line, period. That's a run-on sentence. You should use a direct style of writing, period. The recipient of your email message will be more likely to read and respond to a short message than a long one. And a long one is part of that sentence, should not be by itself. Your reader will be grateful for any writing techniques that save time. That's not a new sentence. Another thing you should do, comma, Sean, comma, is to include an appropriate closing, period. Your reader should know immediately who wrote the message. Okay, and then I'm going to click Done. It says I have 0 errors, so I'm going to move on to the next thing. because this part of the lesson is preparing you for Lesson 25 and all the succeeding lessons that will have document processing. Be sure you've read the information. The first thing you'll do is practice downloading a file. On page 11 of your Word manual, the Word manual is the small book. You are asked to open the file named Practice 21. First, you must save the file to a location where you can open it later. Navigate to the location where you want to save the file and save it. So download the file, and we're just practicing. We're going to open it. You'll always have to enable editing. And we're going to save it. And it said to save it somewhere where I can get to it later, and I'm going to do on my computer on the desktop. Be sure that you've saved it where you can find it. And there it is. Okay, then I'm going to close that. And the next thing it wants me to do is to start the practice section. Study getting started in Lesson 21, then complete the practice exercise as directed. Click the Start Work button and click the Open the File. And follow the steps to complete it. In your Word manual, it tells you under Practice 21 what you need to type here and complete it. And of course, you always want to save it when you're finished. I think you saved this one as, after you've typed in it, save it as Practice 21. And I'm just going to save on top of the other one. And then I'll close that. Now you'll have something typed in it according to the manual. And then I would go to Next. These should be pretty simple. Now this starts Lesson 22. And again, you'll be doing very similar work as you are in 21. In the course, there is a video showing you how to do Lesson 25, which is similar to these. These don't make too much of them. They are only practice sessions. You'll also notice that timed writings are only in every other lesson now, so you won't have to do them every lesson. There's your timed writing that you should do twice in Lesson 22C. And more times if you don't meet the goal. End of this video.